Today on E-News, how the COVID-19 pandemic is affecting the Lethbridge College community, plus online and outdoor activities to keep busy during social distancing. Hello and welcome to E-News. I'm Hannah Barnsley, reporting from home.
And I am Nathan Ryder, also reporting from home to bring you today's top stories. Lethbridge College Occupational Health and Safety released a possibility of a campus closure due to COVID-19 on March 13th. Mario Cabardilla has the story.
Lethbridge College is continually preparing counteractive measures against COVID-19, including the possibility to close the campus. However, the risk for a campus closure remains very low.
If that did occur, we do have plans in place where almost all curriculum can be implemented online through Canvas, and there's also plans for business continuity.
The college also implemented precautionary measures. In addition to information and regular reports, some precautionary measures include the increase in sanitation and cleaning of classrooms and high traffic areas.
So washing hands, ensuring that if you are symptomatic, that you're covering your mouth if you sneeze or cough, and ultimately that you're staying home if you are sick.
Despite the increased cases of COVID-19 in Canada, some students feel safe and remain positive about the college's response.
Do you feel safe with the COVID-19?
Yeah, I do, because I think it's kind of over-exaggerated.
Do you think the college is doing enough about it?
I think they're doing everything that they can to make sure that it's under control.
I think the college is doing a great job on informing everybody.
The college will also continue to collaborate with multiple health institutions across Alberta. Mario Cabardilla, E-News.
The college advised students to continue proper hygiene and to stay home if they are sick in order to help minimize the spread of the virus.
With the spread of COVID-19 around the world, both the Lethbridge College and University of Lethbridge have shut down classes. Josiah Spiker reports.
Students have had to adjust their lifestyles amid campus closures and new forms of teaching. The spread of COVID-19, or coronavirus, has directly led to these closures, with some classes being outright cancelled. Fourth-year biochemistry student Janae Patel has had most of his classes moved to an online format and one class being cancelled. Patel says it's not a huge change to his life, but it will take some adjustment.
It hasn't necessarily been super impactful in my life. Like, the only thing that's really changed for me is that instead of going to class to do face-to-face, I'm just doing it online, which is the only noticeable thing that's changed.
Patel plans to stay in Lethbridge until the semester would have normally finished, unlike one of his roommates that decided to leave for home before knowing if his classes would be moved online. With everything that's going on in the news right now, it can be a very stressful time. Patel says what helps him with the stress and anxiety is to take a break and walk, or play some hockey in his room.
I'm a big fan of sports, specifically hockey, so I have a tiny little stress ball I've been given, and I brought my hockey stick with me, so I just sort of, just shoot the ball at the wall or something. It's a nice soft ball, so I can just get away with shooting it at the wall. So if I just need to walk around and get a few steps in, I'll just, play around with my hockey stick and then the ball.
Both the college and university have set up web pages for current information regarding COVID-19. The information includes the status of campus facilities as well as tips for preventing coronavirus. Josiah Spiker, E-News.
There are currently 119 confirmed cases in Alberta, and any Albertans returning from outside Canada must quarantine themselves for 14 days.
The virtual and augmented reality certificate program at Lethbridge College is nearing the end of its first year of operation. Jessica Smith reports.
With virtual and augmented reality becoming more commonplace in our lives, Lethbridge College's virtual and augmented reality program is a step in the right direction. Mike McCready is an instructor in the program and the President's Applied Research Chair in Virtual and Augmented Reality. He says this program is not the first in the college to use virtual and augmented reality in its teachings, but is certainly the first to focus completely on it. He also says he believes the use of VR and AR will only increase in the future.
In 2018, we held the world's first full-day conference held in virtual reality called Merging Realities, and it really was an eye-opening experience because we had over 85 cities around the world take part in this at some point of the event.
McCready teaches a variety of skills in the program, but says he focuses especially on coding. He says he enjoys teaching classes as the students are very involved and eager to learn.
I think my favorite part is really being able to, there's two parts of that. First is being able to try and experiment and learn new technology, but also seeing the students really gravitate and be able to create some pretty amazing things.
One of these students, Riley Moore, says that in the future he's going to attempt to create movies inside of game engines. He says he's enjoying the course and the opportunities it's giving him.
We just got into the animation side. Animation's been a lot of fun, and the teachers are very good at explaining things beyond the lecture.
The virtual and augmented reality program has been a sure success thus far. According to both students and instructors, everyone is looking forward to what it will become in future years. Jessica Smith, E-News.
Thank you, Jessica. If you're interested in knowing more about what the virtual and augmented reality program has to offer, you can check out the program's page on the Lethbridge College website.
Lethbridge College is preparing for a tight budget next school year, with the challenge of staying on top of educational services. Cole Sear reports.
Campus programs and faculty are expecting significant changes next year. The UCP released its budget plan for Alberta late last year, which included education cuts for post-secondary institutions. Lethbridge College President Paula Burns says they have been anticipating tight funding for 2 years.
We knew that they had made some changes and we knew that it was going to be very tight.
The college will be seeing a 6.9% decrease in their Campus Alberta grant, which is a total of $3.1 million. Burns says the next 3 years will be tight for operations, but she believes the college will come out strong.
One that's looking at education in a different way and is focusing its efforts on making sure that we have programs that are relevant to what learners and students want and what the economy needs.
Individual programs on campus are also preparing for the coming budget. Program chairs will need to learn how to minimize cost efforts while providing quality education. Interim co-chair of School and Media and Design, Sherry Reitzel, says this is the time for people to flourish.
I would say bring it on. Let's get creative. Let's look at ways to deliver the material in an interesting way.
Students will expect to see an average tuition increase of $200 next semester, but may not see much in the way of changes in their programs. Cole Sear, E-News.
Lethbridge College will be working to balance their budget by 2023. The statement can be found on the college's website.
Due to the recent COVID-19 pandemic, all schools have been closed. This includes elementary schools, and many people may be wondering how things are going to play out in the future. Lexi Witowicz reports.
As of March 15th, 2020, all schools in Alberta have been closed due to COVID-19. Teachers and staff have continued working in order to ensure that students still get the education that they need.
Starting this Monday, we're going to be working on making sure that all of the curricular outcomes are covered. Depending on what grade level for the K to 3, like my class is, we'll be working mostly with literacy and numeracy, both math and language arts, to make sure that anything that hasn't been covered yet this year will be covered.
This has been a difficult transition for everyone, and it will affect teachers in many ways as well.
It's very hard knowing that these little people that you have been working so hard to bring along and to help them learn about themselves and discover what they can do and to encourage them and to teach them all about themselves and their education and not have a chance to finish the work that you've started, and knowing how much further you could have taken them in the next 3 months than you were able to.
She says that the hardest part of not having students at the school has been how quiet and empty the school is.
It's been really hard knowing that they don't know what's going on. Mm-hmm. It's been really hard knowing that parents are concerned about their kids' education and that we can't do anything to help them yet. It's been really hard how quiet it is here at the school, that usually it's full of laughter and bustling and kids and stomping boots, and it's just been really, really quiet.
While parents may be concerned about their children's education, they can be sure that the government and staff are doing everything they can to make sure students are getting everything they need. Lexi Witowicz, E-News.
Students and parents can keep an eye on the Government of Alberta website for updates on how the rest of the year will play out.
Stick around. After the break, we will learn about the provincial budget, plus college services, and how they help students during their studies.
Disney Store, where you can find merchandise from all your favorite characters. Because the little ones like to have all the characters from their favorite movie, we have stuffed animals that help you complete their set. At the Disney Store, we have more than just toys. Our outfits and accessories will help your little one feel like a real princess. At the Disney Store, we understand that pretending to be your favorite character is easier when you are dressed like them. For a variety of merchandise from your favorite characters, visit us today.
Sunrise Records has always been a part of the music lovers, and they offer the convenience of music in your own home. The convenience of your home and being able to listen and relax is always the best interest in the customer's favor. At Sunrise Records, we have many collections of records that you can choose from. Having the love of music couldn't be any better. Visit Sunrise Records website and see all the promotions and all sales for the music need. Visit us today at our location and enjoy the customer appreciation when you go there.
Hey, you!
Who, me?
Yeah, you. COVID-19 can be a real bummer to your summer. The days of having nothing to do are the least of your worries now. Introducing the most revolutionary movie-watching experience of the 21st century, Netflix! For the small price of $9 a month, gone are the days of DVD. With Netflix, you'll have hundreds of shows available at the click of a button. Netflix gives you the flexibility to watch your favorite shows on a wide variety of different devices. Don't wait. The movie-watching experience that you desire is just around the corner. Just look up Netflix on the internet for more information on prices, movies, and much more.
Do your mugs keep spilling all over the place? Well, worry no more when you buy a Contigo mug. The lid's locked so you have zero spills wherever you go. Mugs like these spill everywhere, which causes a mess and no one wants to clean them up. The mugs keep your hot drinks hot, and our water bottles will keep your cold drinks cold. Our mugs can be custom made to suit your needs, or you can buy one of our pre-colored mugs and water bottles.
In times of uncertainty, how are you keeping your home free of germs? Lysol wipes have got you covered. Our easy-to-use wipes kill 99.9% of bacteria. This includes 8 cold and flu viruses. They're even safe to use on electronics, such as remotes and smartphones. Help keep your home clean and disinfected with Lysol wipes.
Looking for a new look? Then you're looking for the newest salon in town. At Purity Salon and Spa, we've got you covered from head to toe. We do hair and aesthetics, so when you come to Purity Salon and Spa, it's the only trip you'll need to make. We offer a wide variety from hair, pedicures, manicures, waxing, makeup, and more. We do it all, so give us a call at 403-360-2634 to book your appointment today. Purity Salon and Spa. Let your beauty and purities shine.
Welcome back. Alberta's UCP government announced a provincial budget plan in October of 2019 for the upcoming year. After looking at the plan further, healthcare employees noticed some red flags. Nicole Letkeman reports.
According to the provincial budget, UCP plans to give $200 million to healthcare, but after looking into it further, people are noticing it's more about moving money around, not getting more funding. A local registered nurse already feels the effects of the budget. Ty Ornerheim feels they are getting pushed to do more procedures.
Although they're trying to cram it in to the hours we work on a regular basis, so we're definitely working overtime, although they don't want to necessarily pay us overtime.
Ornerheim feels worried about her future in healthcare as union members say they may have to cut 750 registered nurses, but she says Alberta will always need them. Jason Kenney is debating on the idea of going in a privatized direction for Alberta's healthcare system. This is something many Albertans are not happy with. Director of Diagnostic Imaging Donna Castelli is not on board with this idea. She believes everyone should have access to the same level of care.
To a two-tier system where people that have the money can afford to go and have private things done, but that's not the way we've grown up in Canada.
It is unknown as to when Albertans will be able to see immense changes in the healthcare system, but for now, healthcare employees will continue to focus on patient care the best way that they can. Nicole Letkeman, E-News.
The next 6 months will show how the proposed budget will affect employees in healthcare and all Albertans.
Local business owners in Lethbridge say they haven't had many issues downtown due to the supervised consumption site. Tabitha Burke reports.
Local downtown store owners and frequent downtown shoppers say downtown isn't as scary as people think it is. Lethbridge residents have been avoiding downtown since the site has opened. Groups on Facebook have been giving downtown a bad reputation, saying that it isn't safe to be walking downtown by yourself or even with a friend. A frequent downtown shopper, Alana Toth, says that she feels the downtown dynamic has changed but has never felt uneased walking or working downtown.
I've never felt unsafe. I've shopped downtown for years. I walk downtown all the time and I don't ever have any troubles.
A report done on Alberta's safe consumption sites by the provincial government found that Lethbridge's safe consumption site needs to be looked at further. Many citizens found that the crime rate in downtown Lethbridge has drastically risen. Local store owner of Intrigue Lingerie and Rascals, Colleen Armstrong, says that the crime rate isn't bad, but they have had an increase in shoplifting since the site opened. Armstrong added that less people sleep around their stores now that the safe consumption site is open.
We have had a couple break-ins, but I think it's just a cost of kind of doing business in downtown, or anywhere actually.
According to Armstrong, there is an increase of less than fortunate people who walk around on nice days, but her business hasn't had many issues with crime because of it.
We do have a lot of programs in the downtown core that help with homelessness. So it's a good thing.
Despite the allegations that downtown Lethbridge is not safe, local stores feel like there's enough in place to keep downtown safe. Decisions regarding Alberta's SCS sites will be made by each city themselves, and Lethbridge's site will stay open for now. Tabitha Burke, E-News.
The provincial report discovered allegations of poor financial habits in Lethbridge's SCS, so they are now being audited according to an article on Lethbridge News Now.
Lethbridge College Residence Assistants are a useful on-campus resource, here to help students with anything they may need during their time at school. Jake Pengelly has more on this story.
Residence assistants, or RAs, are students paid by the college to do a number of tasks. Primarily, their job is to welcome students to the college and create an atmosphere that makes students feel at home. RAs serve as people who students can come to for help, information, or just someone to talk to.
Basically, residents are here to make sure students feel at home on or off of campus. Whether they have issues at the school or in the residence, we're here to resolve those, or as well as just to chat.
Residence assistants are also in charge of creating a variety of events that take place on campus. These events include things such as movie nights, dodgeball games, board games, and get-togethers that often provide snacks and drinks. The purpose of these events is to help create a community that brings students together. Students are encouraged by RAs to attend these events as they are a good place to meet people, socialize, and de-stress. Students of the college can seek out RAs for help on campus at any time of day when dealing with issues like getting locked out, mental health concerns, or noise complaints. Lethbridge College criminal justice student Justin Felt says having residence assistants on campus creates a feeling of comfortability knowing they are there to help.
I have had mostly positive experiences with the RAs on campus, and they have a beneficial impact when dealing with people, and they're always around if you need a hand with anything or help.
For those interested in working as a residence assistant, contact the Res Life office. RAs generally work 8 to 12-hour shifts and occasionally work 36 to 48 hours. RAs must be on campus during these shifts to accommodate anyone who may need their services. Jake Pengelly, E-News.
Lethbridge College Residence Assistants will continue holding events welcoming all to attend, with more coming at the end of the semester.
The Lethbridge College Students Association plays a huge role in the well-being of students at Lethbridge College. Sylvia Adam reports.
The LCSA provides important services for Lethbridge College students. Raelle Green is the current LCSA president at Lethbridge College. Green is happy to help students any way she can.
So the LCSA provides a variety of services. We have our health and dental, so we are in charge of the benefits package.
Students are able to access the LCSA all year round. They are open during the fall, winter, and spring and summer semester. During the fall and winter semesters, the LCSA is open Monday to Friday starting at 8:30 a.m. and ending at 4 p.m. During the spring and summer semester, the LCSA is open Monday to Thursday starting at 8 a.m. and closing at 4 p.m. Alama Daldum is a parent of a first-year student attending Lethbridge College.
Perspective especially for the students, those who are living, especially for those who are living in a campus or taking the school year out of their hometown, far from their parents. They will need more money, for example, prescription drugs and more to live on.
Current student council is Rael Green, President Janika Beal, Vice President of Operations and Finance, and Maggie Lyon, Vice President of Student Life. Sylvia Adam, E-News. Voting for next year's Students' Council concluded on March 5th.
The new student council members will start their duties in the last week of August, just before the beginning of the new school year.
Students at Lethbridge College hoping to get some money back for their textbooks now have a chance. Cash for books will be happening later in April. Carson Marsouk reports.
Lethbridge College Bookstore is running another buyback event. The buyback allows all college students the opportunity to sell back their used textbooks for up to 50% of the current retail price. Lethbridge College book buyer Kevin Milos says the buyback helps both students and the college save money.
Benefits students, they get money back, obviously. Benefits future students because they can buy cheaper books. It benefits us. We don't have to pay freight to bring books in from other places. So.
The bookstore will buy back current editions required by the Lethbridge College for upcoming terms, also ones required by other Canadian and U.S. universities and colleges. Many students access the event. Milo says the event attracts more students each year.
Usually about $150,000 a year we give back to students.
For students looking to return their textbooks, need to make sure they're undamaged with the cover still attached, all pages intact, and no water damage. Highlighting and notes and markings on the page is acceptable. Students can also return CDs and DVDs that were purchased on campus. Students on campus like having the option to return their unwanted textbooks. Digital Communications and Media student Jatson McGinn says the buyback is one of the events on campus that students should check out.
If I can return my textbooks for money rather than them collecting dust, it's better them than us.
It is a first-come, first-served basis as the bookstore will only take back specific numbers of each book. The college provides 4 of these events in September, December, January, and April. The buyback will take place on April 16th and 17th, as well as the 20th to 23rd. For more information, you can go on the bookstore's website at lethbridgecollegebookstore.ca. Carson Marsouk, E-News.
With the recent COVID-19 pandemic, there has been no word about cancellation of the event. Students looking to use the buyback are encouraged to check the bookstore's website and social media for updates.
Stay tuned. After the break, we will look into the Prairie Baseball Academy and the remote control aircraft community.
Man, I'm so bored.
Why?
We have everything we could ever need.
No, we can have so much better.
Like what?
Like this!
Get your own breakfast for Pillsbury Toaster Strudels. They're as easy as 1, 2, 3. Munch!
Cheers!
Make a great day with a great breakfast. You can find Pillsbury Toaster Strudels in the frozen section of your local grocery stores. Buy now while supplies last.
It's not often that both your parents forbid you from going outside, so when it does happen, make sure to take advantage of it by buying an Xbox. We've got first-person shooter games, racing games, adventure and sports games that will all get you up off your feet. Plus, you're not alone. With one click of a button, you could connect with both friends and family for great and fun online gaming. But you must act quickly. Your parents won't let you stay inside forever. To get an Xbox, visit your local EB Games today, located at 501 1st Avenue South.
Meet up the 2020 Tacoma TRD Off-Road. It is fun to drive and gives a smooth and relaxing ride. The Tacoma TRD Off-Road is an all-capable vehicle, and you will find comfortable interior design with various modern technologies to enhance your driving experience. Get your 5 years of service for around $190 bi-weekly in this new 4x4 all-wheel drive Tacoma TRD Off-Road. So, what are you waiting for? Come visit us today at 2325 5th Avenue North or book for a test drive. Lethbridge Dodge Chrysler Jeep Limited.
School is online for the rest of the year. Tired of flipping back and forth between documents? Why not just print one off to have beside you? HP has a printer for you. An HP MV5055 is a perfect size for a college dorm. All in one, scan, copy, and print. To save on paper, this printer does two-sided. No computer? Don't worry. HP MV5055 works with smartphones. Go to any of your electronic stores or go to our website at store.hp.com today for your printer needs.
Tired of sitting in traffic and breathing in exhaust? Need an easy way to get into shape? Want to help save the planet? It's time to pick yourself up a CCM SL 2.0 mountain bike, the perfect bike for hitting the trails or riding to work. CCM guarantees a quality ride. Become part of the green movement and have fun doing it. Riding a CCM bike instead of driving helps you stay in shape and the planet stay green. CCM has been making quality bikes since 1910 and is proudly Canadian owned and operated. Pick up a CCM bike today and you'll never regret it.
Welcome back. Lethbridge has seen a surge in its YouTube and gaming communities as pop culture has become the norm. With a dedicated community, the city is home to content creators, consumers, and gamers alike. Colton Wan has the story.
In the last decade, pop culture has taken root and become an integral part to everyday life. Lethbridge alone has seen people change the way they interact with media and consume it. One local YouTuber spends his time producing video game content for his audience. Derek Ponick is an up-and-coming creator that has been on YouTube for about 2 years. Ponick says it was other YouTubers that made him want to start his own channel.
Proton John on Twitch and Chugga Conroy on YouTube. Both of their attitudes and personality made me say, I want to bring to other people what they bring to me.
Ponick also says being on YouTube has given him a comfortable way to interact with others.
Social interaction is very difficult for me in general, and this is a way for me to give to others what I am unable to give to myself.
Among the community, one local gamer attributes some of his passion for video games to YouTube. James Patnode is a frequent consumer of video game content on the platform. Patnode says YouTubers have had a huge influence in the games he enjoys.
I'll see a lot of things, for example, trailers, and then I'll do more research, see other YouTubers as they talk about it. They do data mining and show all sorts of cool mechanics and stuff.
Patnode also says video games and gaming YouTubers have been a positive influence in his life.
I was going through kind of a tough time at school, and Persona was kind of just there as a second life for me. I got to just kind of experience a whole new world.
YouTube shows no signs of slowing down as more people continue to frequent the platform. With an abundant library of gaming content creators, there won't be a shortage of things to watch. I'm Colton Wan, E-News.
With about 2 billion users globally, YouTube will continue to remain at the forefront of online media. This shows a promising future for both creators and viewers.
The remote-controlled aircraft community is shrinking. Community clubs around Alberta are looking for new members. The West Windy RC Club is offering instruction and guidance to those who may be considering the hobby. I had a chance to talk to some of the club members. The West Windy RC Club has been in operation since 1974. The club started out with around 80 members, but currently only has 38. Many of the members of the club have been making and flying model airplanes for many years. A member of the club, Phil Henniger, has been flying for approximately 15 years. Henniger explains that he enjoys flying as he is able to clear his mind and focus on his aircraft.
It's just a real break from your regular routine. Takes my mind completely off of business and work. When I'm flying, I don't think about anything except what I'm doing.
Henniger also has been instructing for 14 years, and he really enjoys being able to give guidance to new flyers. The club works to promote the sport of model aeronautics. They provide leadership in improving safety, aircraft, and piloting skills. Another member of the club, Claude Letuip, has been flying model airplanes for 40 years. Letuip says that combat flying is his favorite thing to do with his aircrafts.
We have like 8 planes up in the air at the same time. We chase each other around and it's a big mess and it's fun and you crash and you laugh and you cry a bit.
Lethbridge is one of the older flyers and says the club is in need of new and younger members. The West Windy RC Club also has an outdoor field where they fly larger model airplanes and hold outdoor events. The West Windy RC Club will be hosting their next fun fly on June 13th at the CPR Reservoir. The club is always open to newcomers.
The season of spring is here and the Prairie Baseball Academy is in full swing preparing for their conference season. I had the chance to attend practice with the team. The baseball season is just around the corner. The Prairie Baseball Academy Dogs are taking a crack at a conference championship. The team has been playing some tough competition down in the U.S. in the last 3 weeks. Head coach Todd Hubka says the tough competition has led to a slow start.
We've had a slow start to the year, but I think that has a lot to do with the competition that we play early. We're playing against top 10 junior colleges in the U.S. Our first 6 games.
The team has been facing nationally ranked junior colleges in the U.S., including the College of Southern Nevada Coyotes, who are ranked number 7 according to Perfect Game rankings. Despite the early struggles, sophomore infielder Ross St. Jean says the team is not afraid of facing older competition.
So we're the youngest team in the league, every year. So I think it's just about, competing against those older guys that are more mature. We definitely have just as much talent, if not more.
The PBA will open their CCBC season with a 4-game series in Kelowna against the Okanagan College Coyotes and will open at home on March 29th against the University of Calgary Dinos. The PBA will play a 28-game regular season and will host the Canadian College World Series at Spitz Stadium in May. That's all the time we have for E-News. I'm Nathan Ryder.
And I'm Hannah Barnsley. We want to thank you for inviting us into your homes as we have invited you into ours. Stay safe, everyone.